Here we have the real estate, stocks, gold, mutual funds, commodities, and forex, bonds, debentures, insurance, and provident funds. Also fixed deposits, recurring deposits, post office savings. Like that, we have so many options here. And I will explain in brief about one by one here. So real estate, you know that we are whatever we are savings and we are keeping on land, that is called real estate, right? So whatever we are saving money, or we are borrowing, or we are taking loans, and we are buying some land or parcel of land is called real estate. So second one is the stocks, that is called stock market. You know that NSE, BSE is in India. So wherever the company started with some their capital amount, after that they don't have money to expansion. So when they want to expand their business, they go for the money from the general public. So for example, I started a company with the 1 lakh rupee, and after 5 years or 10 years, I grown to the 2 crores of the rupees, a company turnover. And still I want to expand my business over entire India. I need more, I mean, still more 100, 10 crore rupees or 20 crore rupees, but I don't have money. I don't have different sources. So I can go for the public listing. So means I want to sell some stake of my company. Means I can give some part of the share to the whoever interested. So for that, I need to register in NSE or BSE. I want to give the uh, shares to the general public. That is called stocks and stock market. Where we are trading is called stock market. So whenever we are keeping, and whoever the investors, they are confident on us, they will buying our shares and they are keeping their money in our company. So that is called stocks. So here we have thousands of companies over India, and they are running for the long, I mean 40, 50 years. And some are the startups, and some of the already very huge companies like lakhs of crores turnover, and some are the new startups like 5 lakhs rupees or 10 lakh rupees. So here we can have the different options, right? So company share will be starting from the 50 paisa or 10 paisa to, we can see as a 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 rupees also. So like that, we have the different variety of the options available in these stocks. If you have the 200 rupees, you can invest. And if you have the 100 rupees, you can invest. And you have the some crores of rupees, you can invest. So that is the flexibility with the stocks. And whereas real estate, here also some limitations is there, but we cannot keep 100 rupees, 200 rupees in real estate. Definitely will require some lakhs of rupees nowadays, right? And we required uh, certain knowledge also on the real estate. Here, whereas in stocks also we required knowledge definitely, but we have the flexibility on the budget. So we can start with the 100 rupees and we can go up to the some crores of rupees also. Another one is the gold. Here we can see that we can buy gold whatever we have left with the savings. So we can buy 1 gram every month, or if you have the good savings, we can go for the 5 grams, 10 grams, like that we can invest on the gold also. So we have the gold two types. One is the physical and one is the virtual. Means we are buying at shop, that is physical gold. We can keep it at our home or bank in locker, right? So again, we have the another thing is the virtual. Means just like stocks, we have the gold also available in the virtual, so that we can invest and we can gain the income on that. So again, we have the mutual funds. So like mutual funds also, they will be keeping in the stocks. So but it is managed by the professional companies, and they know the in-depth knowledge about every company, so that they will taking the risk, and they will taking some part of the profit, and the remaining will be a part to the customers, means giving to the customers. That is a mutual funds. So another is the commodities. Like stocks, there is a company shares, and in commodities we have the goods like our daily required goods, like we using the dal, and we are using the uh, what we call turmeric, and we are using the gold and silver, like that. All those things are called commodities. Here we are trading commodities nationally. So those are called commodities trading. So in the same, just like stocks, here we have the exchange and the commodities will be trading. So we can investing on that and we'll gain the profits also on that. And apart from that, we have the forex, means foreign exchange. So when we have the, we are in India, and like us, we have 220 countries over world, and every country has a different currency. For example, we know USA, that is very strong. So then our currency, it is almost 70, 75 rupees or 80 rupees when compared to the India. So like that, once we see in the last 30 years, it is around 15, 20 rupees, 20 rupees only per $1, but it is grown to the 60, 70, 80 also. So like that, we can gain on the forex also. So once we invested on the foreign currency, and that will be growing, and at the same time, we'll getting the uh, gaining on that currency. And if it is down, going down again, we'll be losing the our money. So like that, we have the forex also. We have bonds also. So bonds is that when government is required some money, they will be giving some certificates, assuring that if you are paying some amount with interest, we will pay the at the time of maturity. So that those are called bonds. So like this is a government secured certificates. So we definitely get the whatever they assured the amount. So like the debentures is there, and we have the one more thing is the insurance. We have the different types of insurance we have. One is a unit linked insurance is there. Again, unit linked means it will be linked to the stock exchanges. So whenever stock exchanges will be performing good, we'll get good returns. So like the again, we have the insurance, we have the endowment policies and fixed. That means endowment means fixed income. So when we are already predefined income in that insurances, and again we have the provident fund. So whenever we are looking for the retirement benefit, retirement secure life, we require provident fund. Means for a government employees, they have the EPF employees provident fund, and private sector we can anybody can open the PPF account, public provident fund account. They will be getting 7.6 to 9% compound interest on whatever their savings. So compound interest means whatever they're gaining interest on the next year added to the capital, means original amount, and again the cost, interest will be calculating from that next day of the financial year. So like that, again it will be adding. For example, first year we have the deposited 10,000. After completing that year, we got 10,700 rupees. So next year, interest will be given to the that 10,700 rupees. Like that, again it will be compounding to the year on year basis. So that is called compound interest will be given in the provident fund. So that is the benefit of that one. Like that, we have the fixed deposits and recurring deposits and post office savings also there, which are more or less same to the provident fund. These are works on the compound interest. So next, investment plans for you or me, means where you fit for this one. We have different options, right? We have real estate and we have mutual funds where we have stocks and we have the recurring deposits and we have the gold. Like that, we have so many things. But what is our interest and what is our target and what is our goal? So that will be defining you which one is the best suited for you. For example, you looking for liquid amount, and you need you're taking the high risk, and you need looking for the high returns, you go for the stocks. And you don't want to take any risk, but you want secure returns, then you can go for the PF or other things, fixed deposits or recurring deposits. You can go for the PPF. Like that, you can go for that. But your earnings, I mean your earnings will be defined already, and you will get same thing only. But whereas in mutual funds and unit linked insurance plans and stocks, there is no any definite thing is there. Whenever they are getting gainings, they will gaining like 100 times, 200 times, 1,000 times also. At the same time, they have the chances to lose their money by 90%, even less than more than that also. So whoever taking the not looking for liquidity means they don't want money anytime immediately, so they can park their money in the real estate. So they will get good returns on that, but they don't have any liquidity amount in hand. So again, we can seeing in the detailed way. So income is a wages, salaries, dividends, and interest, rent, royalties, business. These are the sources of the income. And expenses means you pay out, means that will goes from your pocket. That is for food, clothing, and housing, or means rent or taxes, bills, utility, credit card bills. So these are the expenses. And what is asset and what is liability? These are the two words very important. Here I given asset means appreciation and liability means depreciation. So whatever the gives appreciation means that is called asset, and whatever that it will be depreciated, that is called liability. For example, you're taking a mobile today with the 20,000 rupees, and after 2 years that will be a value of the 5,000 rupees. Means their value is depreciated. That is called a liability. And when you buy that 20,000 rupees a piece of land, and after 5 years that will be the 1 lakh rupees. So means that is appreciated by 80,000 rupees. That is called asset. So like that, whatever may be, it will be appreciated means increased value, that is called asset, and whatever the value decreased, that is called liability. So here is the assets is the stocks, mutual funds, saving accounts, rental property, business, and bonds. Probably it is not 100%, but it probably these are the assets. And liabilities is the loans, home loan, car loan, education loan, and credit cards, and whatever you are buying, cars, bikes. So all these are the liabilities. Means whenever you are buying, that cost will be high. Whenever you are selling, the cost will be very less. That is called liabilities. So whenever we have the more assets, we will be chances be become rich. When we have the more liabilities, we have the chances for the become poor. That we have to balance. So that's what we given personal assets and personal liabilities. So personal assets is the cash, investments, insurance, and real estate, personal property, and loans receivable, and automobiles. So this is automobiles is a in terms of the business, that is a asset, but in terms of personal usage, that is not a asset. So here liabilities are loans, credit cards, personal debts, and current monthly bills, and real estate mortgages, unpaid taxes, and automobile loans. These are the liabilities. So when we see orally and total assets minus total liabilities is your net worth. So means net worth means whatever you have and whatever you need to pay, and balance is your net worth. Power of financial discipline over a period of time. So if you see land price 20 years back, so probably in villages in Telangana 20,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees per acre. Now we see any part of the Telangana, it is more than 10 lakhs or average of 15 to 20 lakhs rupees per acre. So you can imagine where is 10 to 20,000, where is 10 lakhs to 20,000. So means two zeros increased, that means 100 times is a appreciation in the land value. And various tax also, stocks also, many companies in 20 years that is increased their value by more than 100 times. Some stocks are more than 1,000 times also it is increased, but very few. So those who buy it at the time, they are very lucky. So like that, whenever we are investing and giving time, then definitely we'll get certain results and we'll get more benefit, right? So that's what we request you, or we recommending you to making a habit of investing. So means generally it is called systematic investment plan. SIP, generally they are called shortly SIP, SIP. Systematic investment plans. Those are called SIPs. Here also we need to develop a habit of investing, so that only we can become rich, or we can be financially freedom. We'll get the financially freedom. So you take your your neighbors or your friends, relatives, and you concentrate on your family members who developed from the scratch to and very comfortable level. So many people, drivers, conductors, teachers, because of their financial discipline and whatever they have savings, they invested, and now they became as a financial free. So they can live without any working. So like that, you can see around yourself, and you inspire with them. You inspire with their model, whatever the generated good income from the stocks or from the real estate or from any other sources. You see and you do the research on them and adopt the same if it is comfortable to you, right? And we have the other sources also, fundraising. And after fundraising, we can utilize into the different, I mean, uh, ways to give more appreciation. So for example, we can take the loans from the banks and we can keep in the stocks, or we can keep on the land or real estate, so that will be gaining more, and we'll paying some part for the banks as a interest. So like that, we have the other options also, hand loans or borrowing from the friends and relatives, and pooling and crowdfunding. These are the possible options available to raising the funds. So, but if you need to invest, you required very good and sound knowledge. So that only you will be getting benefited from the this money. Otherwise, you need to pay the whatever the committed, and you won't get any benefit. How are you saving and investing related? Saving money set aside for future. Investing is a strategy to earn more on your money than the rate of inflation. So here two things are different, right? Two terms are different. One is savings and one is investing. Savings means whatever you left over with money after your daily needs or monthly needs. Those are called savings. Here, investing is that whatever you have money from the different sources like savings, and just now we discussed these are the possible options. So whatever the money you have, you are keeping money in the different sectors. Just now I told you stocks or real estate, whatever the, which is hedging the inflation. So means already I told you that inflation is the money value depreciation over a period. Means year on year how much it is depreciating, that is called inflation. So to counteract or to counter that inflation, we required hedging. So for that hedging, we require investing. So that's what here we are discussing about the savings, investing, and wealth. So generally we required emergency fund, and for that we should be some liquidity, and we'll see that one. So while investing, we see that it will be fulfilling our short-term goals, or it will be for the our mid-term goals, or it for the long-term goals. Generally, we have the short-term goals like we have the 2 to 5 years. Generally, we call as the short-term plans, and 5 to 10 years or 15 years is a mid-term plans, and about 20 years is called a long-term plans. So for that, whatever the we have in our mind for that short term and mid-term and long term. So for that we required certain actions, means savings or investing or any other options available there, right? So here they given as 2 to 5 years is a midterm, but as per my experience is a 5 to 10 or 15 years is a midterm. These are long-term goals, maybe child education and buying a house and financial security after your retirement or 60 years. So like that, these are the long-term goals. Retirement plans, social security, saving and investment, these generally. Now we see the power of the investment and over a period of time. If you see this one, an average 8% of returns what we are getting, whatever we are invested our savings. Here, every month we paying 5,000, or we are I mean keeping in some fixed deposits, or I mean PPF or whatever may be. So we can see if you are every month 5,000 over a period of 5 years, it will be the 3,69,000 rupees. And if you are going 30 years, it is a 25 years, it is 47 lakhs 86,000, and 30 years 75 lakhs 1,000 rupees. See the huge difference between the 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and 30 years. So when he is 20 to 30 years, 5 years only, but you can see the amount is a doubled, almost 47 lakhs to 75,000. This is the power of compound interest. So this is the power of compound interest. So when you started early uh, investments, and that will give the very huge returns. So for example, here, same person who want 1 crore income, they can save 10,000 rupees a month, 10,000 rupees a month for a 30,000, 30 years. You see this much of amount, 1 crore 50 lakhs rupees they are getting. So whatever may be instrument, that may be PPF, that may be fixed deposit, that may be recurring deposit. So you have that options, and if you are exploring that, at least it is coming 8%. If you are getting 8%, and this is the amount over a period of time. So for this is possible for the young age. That's what we given recommendation to young generations who have the 40 years. They may be giving the 20 years savings time, so that they will get earning will be this much only. But who has already 20 years and they are giving the 30 years time for same, and they are getting very huge amount here. See, this is the 30 lakhs and this is the 75 lakhs. So that is the power of compound interest. And success skills, and so do we have any risk on this? Definitely we have certain risk. I told you, if you are investing in stocks or if you are investing in mutual funds, that will be subjected to the market, and definitely we have the risk. We see that what are the risks. In other things, we don't have any risk. We have the fixed income and fixed returns, so we don't have any risk on that. Here, risk on the commodities and stocks, forex, and this mutual funds, this will be depends upon the inflation risk and industry risk and political risk and stock risk. Other things will be depends on these risks. So this is about inflation risk. I will share the PPT and you can go through given political risk and stock risk also. So here we need to see some strategies which is useful for our target, means our aim. So that is systematic saving involves regularly setting aside cash to achieve goals. This is easy and very effective strategy, because we cannot accumulate whole money at a time to invest, but whatever we have left with the savings, that we can save as a systematic investment. So I shown already that is a compound interest or compound interest calculations, how it will be impacted while taking the 5,000, but over a period of 30 years, how it will be increased their money or their appreciation. So systematic investment is a planned approach to making investment on regular basis. So this is everyday, just like everyday exercise, so that our muscles and our body will become strong. So same thing happen in the financial terms also. If you are keeping investment on regular basis, the monthly basis, and your financial status also became a very strength. So here we have some factors like market timings and required good understanding of economy and financial market conditions, having good timing and critical building portfolio, and currency cost averaging. These are the techniques, and that are the first three are the required things or understanding about the whatever maybe mutual funds or stocks or commodities forex. You should have sufficient knowledge and should have the identify certain correct time, right time. So for example, last 2 months back in the March, entire market is crashed. So once it is crossed 50,000 Sensex, and after that again it will become as 28,000, less than 30,000. So gold also it will, I mean, it crossed almost 45,000, and it will be down 29,000 rupees also in the March. So now again we see that it is crossed 56,000 or 58,000, right? So like market also it's more than 33,000. So whoever taken the decision at the time in the March, they will be benefited like anything now. Who invested on the gold in the March 28,000, now they almost doubled, right? So within the over a period of 3 months time, that is the power of the decision or right time. So here, process of acquiring financial knowledge and experience. So I recommend you to observe your colleagues, friends, and neighborhood who are in the business sector, and what they are doing and how they are doing and what is the benefit they are getting. Observe closely and do the research on them so that you will get some points what is economy and how they will be impacting in their life, so that we can be copy same and we do the same. So but here is that you see the who is a successful in this area. So in Indian scenario, we have the 90% of the startups will be closing within 5 years time. So the reason is that they don't have the basics of the knowledge and understanding of the business, so that everybody will be trying and quitting the business. And by seeing all those people, everybody will be afraid of the doing business. That is the reason for that. And here rule is 20/10 is that whatever your earnings, that should not be exceed your debits on your income. Not that should not be exceeded 20%. So for example, you are earning 50,000 rupees and your debt should not be more than 10,000 rupees. That is 20%. So like that, and if your monthly payment should not exceed 10% of the monthly net income. And if you are earning 50,000 rupees and your payment should not be more than 5,000 rupees. Your credit cards and other things together should not be more than 5,000 rupees. And about returns, you have the rule of 72. So for example, if you are depositing money in the banks as a fixed deposit or anything, and we can see this simple calculation. So for example, you are have the 6% interest, and if it is divided 72 divided by 6 means 12, you are getting 12. So that means in your money doubles in 12 years. And if it is 8% and 72 divided by 8 means whatever you are getting 8 or 9, that is the time required for money doubling. So that is a formula, that is the rule of 72. And I recommend you people some recommendations. Insurance coverage, you must take the 100 times of your monthly salary, and you spend 3 times monthly salary for your bike and 6 months monthly salary for your car, and like that you can see the 20 to 50% of monthly salary should be saved and invested. For that, you can use monthly, quarterly, half yearly, and yearly strategies, or you can pay out on regular basis and you do investing on the whatever you are comfortable sector. So please avoid these things: private cheats and private loans, too much borrowings, personal loans, auto loans, and loans on electronics and luxurious items. It will be two ways forward. One way it will be deploying, depleting our savings. Another way it will be burden to our financial. So that you should must avoid all those things. and it is not secure also. Private is illegal things, so that you will be liable to the legal actions also, who is doing and who's involving that business also. So how success comes? Definitely we need to start somewhere, and we need to think, analyze, and planning, trying, doing, and doing again till we need, I mean, we placed at success, right? Till we getting succeeded, we need to try and doing like that, right? So my formula is that highest returns wherever you want to be. That may be stocks, mutual funds, real estate, whatever it may be. You choose right product and invest on right time, and you choose a right company or financial institution. At the same time, you must take the right financial consultant advice, right? So that only you will be get maximum benefit. So you can see your neighbors who already invested some lakhs, now you worth of the crore rupees, and who invested thousands, their value is a lakhs of rupees. You research on that, because you know, you've seen already family members and your neighbors and all many. So you do research on that, and you know the importance of the savings on regular basis. So right. So here, to start the investments, we require PAN, Aadhaar, and Demat accounts and bank account. These are the minimum requirements in India to start up any savings. And power of time. So we seen how it will be effective over a period of 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. So that is a power of time. So when we are investing and giving time to them, then definitely it will be performing very well. It will be taken care by the inflation, and it will be hedging for the inflation. Right? You have the, thank you for attending my session. You have any queries, suggestions, feedback, you can unmute yourself and you can raise your queries. Thank you. Further also, you can contact me on my mail and WhatsApp. Save my number and you can contact me later also.